Hello students, I am Parvesh Kumar from Golden Public School, Muzaffarnagar. Today in this video, I am going to tell you the introduction and the summary of the chapter Indigo. Dear students, this chapter is taken from your English book, okay, and is written by Louis Fisher. So let us start the introduction of the chapter. Dear students, the story is based on the interview taken by Louis Fisher of Mahatma Gandhi in order to write on him, and he visited him in 1942 at his ashram Sevagram, where he was told about the Indigo movement started by Gandhiji. Okay students, this is a story based on an interview of Gandhiji which was taken by the author Louis Fisher. And he met Gandhiji in 1942. Where he met him? He met him in Ashram Sevagram. Okay students, where Gandhiji told him about Indigo movement. Okay, the story is about Indigo movement. Indigo movement started by Gandhiji in 1917 for the peasant of Champaran. Okay student, yes, the story reveals about the struggle of Gandhiji and other prominent leaders in order to safeguard sharecroppers from the atrocities of the landlords. Dear students, on those days, the farmers in Champaran were forced to grow indigo by the land, and they are actually sharecroppers because they got only a part of the crop. Okay students, so let us see the summary of the chapter. Okay, let's start the summary. Indigo summary. Yes, as I have already told to you, the author Louis Fisher met Gandhiji in 1942 at his ashram in Sevagram. Okay student, Gandhiji told him that how he initiated the departure of the British, yes, of the British from India. Okay students, actually chapter starts. In chapter we came to know that the author Louis Fisher met Gandhiji in 1942 in his ashram, and Gandhiji told him how he started Indigo movement in Champaran. Okay, yes, he recalled that it in 1970 at the request of Rajkumar Shukla. Who was Rajkumar Shukla? A sharecropper from Champaran. Okay, he visited the place. Which place he visited? He visited Champaran. Before it, he had not visited Champaran, but on the request of Rajkumar Shukla, who was a sharecropper himself, a sharecropper from Champaran, Gandhiji visited that place in 1970. Okay, Gandhiji had gone to Lucknow to attend the annual meeting of Indian National Congress in year 1960. Actually, in year 1960, Gandhiji had gone to Lucknow to attend the annual meeting of Indian National Congress. When Rajkumar Shukla, a sharecropper from Champaran, came to know that Gandhiji was coming to Lucknow, he also went to Lucknow to meet him, to told him the problem of the peasants of Champaran. Okay students, so Shukla told him that he had come from Champaran to seek his help in order to safeguard the interest of the sharecroppers. Okay, what Shukla told Gandhiji? He told him that he had come from Champaran. Why he had come from Champaran? To meet Gandhiji, to seek his help in order to safeguard the interest of sharecroppers. Okay, from whom? From the Britishers, from the landlords. Okay, Gandhiji told him that he was busy. So Shukla accompanied him to various places till he consented to visit Champaran. Okay, Gandhiji had not visited Champaran before. He was busy on those days, and he also told Rajkumar Shukla that he was busy, but Rajkumar Shukla was so interested to take Gandhiji to Champaran that he accompanied him to various places. He accompanied Gandhiji wherever he went. Seeing this devotion, Gandhiji accepted his request. His firm decision impressed Gandhiji, and he promised him that he would visit Calcutta at a particular date, and then Shukla could come and take him along to Champaran. Being impressed of Rajkumar Shukla's firm decision, Gandhiji told him that he would visit Calcutta, and at that time he could come and take him along to Champaran. Shukla met him at Calcutta and he took a train to Patna. Okay. Gandhiji went to lawyer Rajendra Prasad house. Okay. When Gandhiji went Calcutta, Shukla came there. He took him to Patna, where Gandhiji went to a lawyer Rajendra Prasad's house. Actually, Shukla took him to Rajendra Prasad's house. At that time, Rajendra Prasad was not at his home, so they waited for him. In order to grab complete knowledge of the situation, Gandhiji also reached Muzaffarpur on 15th April 1970. Okay, students. First, he went Patna, he went Rajendra Prasad, a lawyer, okay, and to know the complete, to get the complete knowledge of the situation, he also went Muzaffarpur on 15th April in 1970. Okay, student, Gandhiji reached Muzaffarpur on 15th April 1970. This is clear to you? He was welcomed by Professor J.B. Kripalani. Okay, you have already listened about this name Rajendra Prasad, J.B. Kripalani. Okay, Gandhiji was welcomed by Professor J.B. Kripalani at Muzaffarpur and by his students. Okay, Gandhiji was surprised to see the immense support for an advocate of home rule like him. He also met some lawyers who were already handling case of sharecroppers. To get the complete knowledge about the case, he met lawyers too. Okay, student, as per the contract, actually it was a contract between the peasant and the Britisher. And what it was? According to that contract, 15% of the peasant's land holding was to be reserved for cultivating of indigo, the crop of which was given to the landlord as rent. Okay, this was the problem, dear students. Actually, the 15% of peasant lands holding was to be reserved for what? For cultivating of indigo. They had to deliberately grow indigo on that land. Unwillingly, they had to they have to cultivate indigo on 15% of his land. And the crop had to be given to the landlord as a rent. This was the problem. This system was really very oppressive. Okay, students? Gandhiji wanted to help the sharecropper. Definitely he wanted to help the sharecropper. So he visited the British Landlord Association. What Gandhiji did to help the sharecropper? He visited the British Landlord Association. But he was not given any information because he was an outsider. When he went, Gandhiji went British Landlord Association to get the information about this situation. Okay, no information was given to him, and he was told that he was outsider. He then went to the commissioners of Tarhat division, who threatened Gandhiji and asked him to leave Tirhant. Instead of returning, he went to Motihari. Okay, student. Very first, Gandhiji went British Lord Association to get the information and to find the solution of the problem, but they did not give any information saying that you were outsider. So he went to the commissioner, but commissioner threatened him and asked him to leave Tirhant. So Gandhiji not returned. Actually, he went Motihari. Here he started gathering complete information about the Indigo contract. Now Gandhiji was willing to find the solution of the situation of the problem. So he stayed in Motihari and he started gathering complete information about the Indigo contract. Okay, student. He was accompanied by many lawyers. Many lawyers joined him. Okay. One day, as he was on his way to meet a peasant who was maltreated by the indigo planters, he was stopped by police superintendent's messenger, who served him a notice asking him to leave. Okay, student. Actually, when Gandhiji came to know that a patient was ill-treated and he went to meet him, he was stopped in the way by the messenger of police superintendent and he served him a notice. The notice stated that he had to leave that place. But Gandhiji received notice but disobeyed the order. He did not follow the order, he disobeyed. He signed the notice and noted that he would not leave the place. So, what happened, dear student? A case was filed against him. A case was filed against Gandhiji of disobeying the court. So, many lawyers came to advise him when he stressed. They all joined his struggle and even consented to go to jail in order to help the poor patient. When the lawyers came to know that Gandhiji had served a notice and a case was filed against him, many lawyers came to advise him. Okay, they joined the struggle and they consented to go to jail in order to help the poor patient. On the day of trial, a large crowd gathered near the court. When Gandhiji went in court, it was the trial day. A large crowd gathered near the court. It became impossible to handle them. Gandhiji helped the officers to control the crowd. It was impossible, dear student, it was impossible for the officials to control the crowd. So Gandhiji helped the officers to control the crowd. Gandhiji gave his statement that he was not a lawbreaker, but he disobeyed so that he could help the patient. Gandhiji told that he never wanted to break a law, but he disobeyed the notice so that he could help the patient. He was granted bail and later on the case against him was dropped. Okay, student? Okay? Gandhi and his associates started gathering all the sorts of information related to the indigo contract and its misuse. Now, what Gandhiji started? Gandhiji and his associates started gathering all sorts of information about indigo contract and its misuse. Later, a commission was set up to look into the matter. Okay, what was done? A commission was set up. Okay, students, after the inquiry was conducted, the planters were found guilty and were asked to pay back to the peasants. Okay, due to Gandhiji's efforts, a commission was set up, inquiry was conducted, and it was found that planters were guilty, and that is why they were asked to pay back to the peasants. Expecting refusal, they offered to pay only 25% of the amount. Gandhiji expected this too because he wanted to free the sharecroppers from the binding of the indigo contract. That is why Gandhiji accepted 25% of the amount. He opened 6 schools in Champaran village, and volunteers like Mahadev Desai, Narhai Parikh and his son Devdas taught them. Kasturba, the wife of Gandhi, used to teach personal hygiene. Later on, with the help of a volunteer doctor, he provided medical facilities to the natives of Champaran, thus making their life a bit better. A peace maker Androd wanted to volunteer at Champaran Ashram, but Gandhiji refused as he wanted Indians to learn the lesson of self-reliance so that they would not depend on others. Gandhiji told the writer that it was Champaran's incident that made him think that he did not need the Britishers' advice while he was in his own country. Okay, students, now the summary ends. I think it is clear to you. The video will be helpful to you. Thank you.